What's up, guys? Welcome back to Gaming with Z. It's a pleasure to have you folks along. How are you feeling today? I'm feeling fantastic. Thank you for asking. So, yeah, kind of similar story to yesterday when we got started. I've done a couple of things, just very minor things, and then I did like a good bit of exploring so I could kind of figure out where some stuff is. Um, I did a lot of tiny improvements to the structures too. I brought the core wood poles up so that way if I wanted to try to make this a little bit taller, I could. I still don't know that I can because like these are pretty dark orange. That's almost red. I don't know if I could make them even one level higher than they are right now. I might try to widen it though, because this is sort of my workshop. You know, I need it. I need a few more things, like I need to get a fermenter set up. And I was thinking about doing it over here, but then the area is just really weird. I did put a kind of similar style roof onto it as I did over here. Basically just so we have, you know, symmetry, like similar structures between the two locations. I also added a whole bunch of like this stuff, like little corner postings on the houses, beams and stuff, so that way it looks a little bit less like it's just thrown together. It looks like a little bit more refined, and a little bit more structurally sound. It's the kind of stuff that's not necessary. Like, you don't have to do this stuff in order to have houses stay together, because it's not required by the game, but I think it makes the houses look like they're a little bit more realistic, you know what I mean? To have like these kind of beams in the corners and stuff like that. I also gave the main place a chimney. I was surprised that I actually had the height to build this, because I didn't think that I did. Like, that's the reason why I didn't just put one on it initially, because I thought that it was already tall enough that it was going to struggle to stay together. But fortunately it didn't struggle to stay together, and now I've got a place for all the smoke to go. I'm not having any trouble like with this existing, you know? Like, it's not smoking out inside the house. Obviously, I don't ever have to touch it. And it keeps the room warm so we can keep our comfort going. So yeah, just a couple of little small minor improvements, and then I also did like I did some mining. Like, I went and got some tin and some copper and stuff. So that way I could have a good amount of bronze. Now, I don't... At this point, I'm like, what am I going to use this bronze for? Because I pretty much want to get to iron, like, as soon as possible, because iron's, like, where the game really starts to get fun. But, like, I still need to build fermenters, which require it. I still need to build, you know, I could build some item frames and stuff like that to have things hanging around the base. So, I mean, like, it still has plenty of uses. And we've got a good amount of it that I don't think I really need to go back out there and get too much more of it. I might go grab some more copper, but even that I kind of doubt. I also found some more barrows, so I've got a portal set up over here. I also went ahead and set up the portal over at the altar. Yeah, over here. This one has a portal now too. And then I put the portal ingredients on our carve, which is, well, it's over there. You just can't really see it because fog, but it's in the water, right out there. So as we're roaming around, we'll be able to come back to the base to get our rested bonuses, and then also to get food and stuff if we need it. I've just been casually munching honey in order to keep my health going up while I'm doing that. And then, of course, I've had this stuff to help me as danger has officially arisen, which has only happened a couple of times. While I was mining the copper, there was this one point where, like, I don't know if it was just that I had multiple bands of Draugr, or not Draugr, I'm not at Draugr yet, multiple bands of Grey Dwarf spawn at the same time and then latch onto me, but I was mining down one of those copper nodes, and I had, like, 7 or 8 Grey Dwarves, like, all come at me at the same time. And, like, a couple of them were 1 stars, stuff like that. And I was like, ooh, oh no, this is bad. I don't want to deal with this. But I did the smart thing, right? you don't need to charge in there with melee weapons. I hopped back, I got my bow out, I started taking those guys out of the distance, and it worked out just fine. So yeah, hopefully today will go smoothly. I'm going to hop over here into the bed, which I think, oh yeah, the night's just over right there. So actually that's me sleeping for roughly 2 seconds. And then we're going to get back up out of the bed and head out. And of course, the goal, we want to get to the Elder over here. But yeah, you can see on the map, this is as much exploring as I did. I did a little bit of sailing. I didn't want to do too much of it because I didn't want to take the chance of something going wrong and it not happening on screen and then somebody accusing me of something. But yeah, I also built up the storage so I have more room for eventually when stuff starts to spill over. Since we're going to go out on the high seas, I'm hopeful that we will find a sea monster or two. That would be super cool. That's how many Surtling cores I have left over. This is all the treasure I've collected. But yeah, I'm going to take the pickaxes with me so that way if I need them, they will be available and we can do some mining out there. And then take the seeds, because it's just, like, we're 100% facing the Elder today, like, right now. Like, that's one of the first things we're going to go do, is take out the Elder. Got my bow upgraded. I've got roughly 100 arrows. We'll place a portal down over there so that we can come back and get more if we need them in between fights. So yeah, this is the thing. It's happening. So we're going to go out there. We're going to sail the coast. I just want to double check that it's all there. Okay. We're going to go out. We're going to sail the coastline. And then hopefully we can make it up there to where the Elder. Let's get away from this rock before we do any more turning. And then we'll get back to turning. And we need to sail roughly that way to get to the channel out. I was kind of disappointed, but it seems fairly par for the course that I end up hemming myself in. But this channel is very sailable in a carve. Now, once it comes to longship time, I don't know if we'll be able to get out this channel. We might have to go over there and just use a big trench. Or, alternatively, come up here somewhere, probably along here, because this is all meadows. So somewhere like right here and place down like a dock of some kind, you know. And then we'll just portal over to the docks, portal back to the base when we need to, you know, that kind of thing. We're just going to keep the honey in the system, and then if we need it, we've got the other food if something happens. Now, since we don't have a harpoon, at this point, if we see a sea serpent, we just gotta leave. We gotta go back, full wind, back to shore, and then once it destroys the boat, we'll lay down a workbench and put it back together, you know what I mean? Like, there's not really a lot we can do about that. And then hopefully we just don't see any other big trouble along the way. Like, doing the little bit of sailing I did the other day, just, you know, a little bit around some shores here so I could see what was up. Yeah, I didn't see too much. It's weird that we have, like, a lot of mountain on our main territory. Just trying to make sure that I'm not sailing into a coast here. But yeah, we've got mountain down here, we've got mountain up here, and this is a pretty big one too, because I think it even goes up further north, to the northwest there, and I just didn't scout it because, yeah, I knew it was a mountain, and I was like, I'm not going there yet. I'm nowhere near a mountain yet. Still haven't found any swamp, but that's okay. You know, we've got a carve now, so we can do as much sailing as we want to, and it's fast enough. It's fast enough. I would hope we could find a swamp that's not very far away from here. Because I gotta be honest with you, like, the building the swamp base like we did last time is all well and good. I don't think that that's not what I like to do. You know what I mean? So, I'm just going to build up the one base, hopefully, and then just sail everything back and forth as I can. You know what I mean? Like, that's kind of my goal. And if that turns out to be sort of untenable, well, then it'll be untenable. We'll come back, we'll get some more Surtling cores, or we'll find and explore some more Surtling cores, and we'll just set up another base out there. But right now, the Elder. The Elder is our focus. And in a rare twist, the wind actually just moved to be more in our favor, which is wild. Now, I'm mostly going to sail the coastline here because, like I said, I don't want to see any shenanigans. Serpent-nanigans? I don't want to see any serpent-nanigans. I gotta admit, though, I did not get a lot of sleep last night, so I don't know how long the stream's gonna go on for. I hope that it just goes on for a long time and then I get some good rest tonight, but I might need a nappy nap somewhere in the middle there. We'll see. I'm really pumped to be playing it, though. Like, honestly, I played so much of it yesterday, and I was like, I really have to stop. Like, that was the point that I got to, where I was like, I really just have to stop. I can't keep playing it. I'm rapidly running out of things that I can do off camera. Even the mining, I was like, I don't know. It's dangerous, so I should do it on camera. I could die. But I mean, other than a couple of trolls, and then that one horde of like 6 greylings, like the Black Forest isn't extremely dangerous, you know what I mean? Ooh, I see another landmass over here. I'm gonna try to sail across to it, because I can see that this is meadows and more mountain. That mountain is huge. This is such a big mountain up here. Let me see if I can see what this is. Oh, and that's into the wind, though, actually. The wind has turned on me yet again. Like it do. What are you doing? Well, those them tall pine trees. So I guess that is probably Black Forest. Got to be the biome there. Yeah, I see some of the fir trees too. But it looks like that's going to be the Black Forest the Elder's in. Because now I'm kind of sailing south of the Elder. So I'm going to see if I can hang through these rocks here. sail around this little tiny island. Which it's cool to see that stuff pop into existence, right? Because that was like perfectly round a second ago, and then the game was like, oh, I'll actually, yeah, we probably need to like not make that a perfect circle, and so they changed it to be more bumpy and put the 2 trees on it like that. Trying to make sure there's no big rocks in the water that I'm going to crash into as I'm going around this. But yeah, this is definitely the Black Forest where the Elder is, because there's just no other place it could be. So I'm going to try to sail up here just a little bit more. Kind of angle inland here. Looks like there's a Grey Dwarf spawner right there. So I'm going to go ahead and honey, meat. And there we go. Perfection. Perfeccione. And there's a lot of tin here, too. So if I ever needed more of that, that's there. I'm all good on tin, though, if I'm being completely honest. What? Oh my god! Raid! Raid! What are you doing? What are you hitting me with a 34-person raid for, Cody? Oh my goodness! Well, hello! Hello, everybody! My goodness, let me, hold on. So this is permadeath, this is hardcore. So I need to get somewhere safe. But I want to greet you all so bad. Hold on, let me get all this stuff out. We're gonna set down a crafting bench right over here. And then we're gonna set down a portal right here. Just whatever. And we're gonna head back home. So that I can see you, greet you, say hello. Thank you for all the followers. Oh, it's crazy. Okay, hold on. Let me get back through here. Okay. This is home, this is safety. Hello. Hello, everyone. Hold on, let me get out of ghost mode here. Put on the chatting screen. Hello, everyone. Thank you. Thank you for raiding me, Kodiak. Hello, raiders. How are you all feeling today? I'm feeling fantastic. Thank you for asking. Oh my god, the chat is so full. It's so full of rage raid, love, rage raid, love, rage raid. And we got, let's see, we got Toa, we got D. Hurley, Export, Bonsai Badger, Cryptoton, Savlo. Thank you everybody for coming in and following me. I appreciate and love every single one of you. So, quick introduction to me, just so everybody who comes in. Queen of Poisons also, thank you. I'm Z. I know that the name is kind of hard to pronounce, but it's Zair Deaferu. That's how you say it. Most just call me Z, though. I stream a variety of games. Right now, we're on day 3 of our 5th attempt at a Valheim hardcore permadeath run. Basically, that means that if I die for any reason while playing the game, I just quit. We load up a new world, a new character, and we start on with a brand new world. That's what I'm streaming right now. Previously, I went through Hollow Knight. I went through Code Vein. I play a lot of Dark Souls as well. And then also, I play a lot of Minecraft. That's kind of like one of my main series that I come back to over and over again. Yeah, Cody, you go get your get some food, brother. Thank you. Thank you for bringing all these to me. Yeah, Toa is Tyler. Yes, Combat Wombat. What's up? It's good to see you again as always. Wake, hey. Yes. Losing to a mosquito would be painful right now because I'm only at on this attempt. I'm about to go fight the Elder. So sailing is about to be the next big thing that I do, and I will avoid plains like the plague. If I even so much as see golden grass, I'm hesitant to even look at it. But I do think that in one of the later patches, they did fix it to where the mosquito's targeting range is a lot less than it used to be. Because in my first attempt, I actually made it a little bit past where I am now, and I sailed by a plain biome, and a mosquito went literally over my boat, turned around, and I was like, oh god, I got off the rudder, I had my shield up, I was like, oh, let's go, and then it just went right back to the plains and didn't mess with me at all. It just went right by me. So, I think they fixed their targeting. They don't chase you for forever when you're out on the water. But it literally sailed like right over, like when it went out, it was on that side of my mast, on the far side away from where I was sitting. And when it came back, it was on the inside of my mast. And I was like, oh god, okay, I'm ready, let's go. Got the shield up, got the spear, I'm ready. And then it just went by. Went back over to the plains biome. Yeah, I felt very saved. I felt like I was receiving a blessing from Odin himself. No, there's no hardcore mode. They didn't add this. This is just a challenge that I personally am undertaking. I got inspired. There's a guy that I happened to catch one night, and I'm gonna give, as much as I want you guys to, pay attention to me, I have to pay respect to the people that did this for me. So, Rustic Owl, that's the gentleman who gave me the challenge. For my viewers that were here before, I've also got to give Kodiak a shout out as well, even though I think everybody that's following me is already following him. But yeah, gentleman Rustic Owl. I was watching him one night, just randomly got put into his channel on a raid that I was following, and he was doing this. And he inspired me to try it myself, because I love Valheim. It's such a good game. I really, really enjoy it. I'm excited about Hearth and Home coming out eventually, which is what I thought I was waiting on to play it, and then I got inspired to do this, and that's why I'm playing it now. I'm on attempt number 5, Otter. This is day 3, attempt number 5. Fortunately, no more super quick deaths like I had. I have not seen Tribes of Midgard. Is it kind of in the same fashion? Like Valheim meets Diablo. When do I win? So when I win, I will have defeated all 5 of the bosses without dying. Yeah, if I can somehow make it past the 5th boss without dying, then I have won. But okay, now that everybody's here, I'm gonna sit down in my comfy chair here. We're gonna get ourselves a comfort bonus, and then we'll head back out. When you die, your starter. Yes. When I die, I erase the world, erase the character, and then we make a new world, we make a new character, and we dive back in. But yeah, I'll look into Tribes of Midgard and see about it. Like, the thing that really draws me to Valheim is, like, the combat and stuff's great, I love the loot, but it's I love the base building, I love the survival, the crafting, the resource gathering. Yeah, watch out for falling trees. Trees did kill me on one of my runs, but I think it was a bug. I gotta be real with you, on that run, I almost didn't count it. Like, I almost just said, fuck it, we're gonna keep going. Because, I moved a tree Like, if this were the tree, I was pushing it forward, and it moved about this far forward. I mean, like, seriously, like half a meter, and it did 45 points of damage to me. And for those in the know about this game, you'll know that that's pretty not normal. They don't typically do that much damage. So I really thought that one was a bug. And so I almost let it go. But then I was like, you know what? No. I died. You know? What else can you call that? I am about to go against the biggest tree. And my hated enemy. As anybody who has ever heard me play Valheim before will tell you, Draugr are actually a plague on this planet, I feel. And so we have to destroy all of them. It's our God's given mission to destroy these vile criminals that have somehow collected bone, plant, and other matter around themselves to form into a creature again. Alright, you come over here so I can finish you off. Come on. Do the thing. Parry, and die. Yes. Okay. Now, me, of course, doing the hardcore run, I was like, yeah, shield's gotta be part of it. Definitely have to go shield. And so I went with one-handed weapons. I'm currently rocking Copper Axe as my main weapon. I also have a fine wood bow of maximum level to help out with that as well. Dude, I guess. Like, there's no other explanation for a tree moving a half a meter and then doing 45 points of damage to me. Like, that's unacceptable. That's unreal. Yeah, so we're actually tasked to kill Grey Dwarfs, so, you know, we make that a mission. It's always a side goal. If we see a spawner, we've got to eradicate it, you know, that kind of thing. Oh, yeah, it's still in intermission mode. Thank you. Yeah, let's jump back over to main. Appreciate ya. I was so excited. I was so excited for the raid. Yeah, so we're going to fight the Elder now. This is what the altar looks like. Now, there's a couple of strategies that you can improve to, or use to make your chances higher in killing this guy. I don't need any of that, so we're just going to dump these right in here, and we're good to go. And I'll show you the only strategy you need for fighting the Elder. It's called fire arrows and a fine wood bow. As soon as he spawns, just start peppering him. He'll burn to death, you know, that kind of thing. You know how this song and dance goes. He'll do that attack where he raises up the roots. You just run away from him. You're all good. He'll do this attack. You just stand behind a pillar, it can't hit you, and you're fine. Pop out, shoot him with a couple arrows. He'll get mad about it. He'll try to do it again. You'll still be completely safe. He raises up some roots around you. Just go to another pillar, and you'll be fine. And just watch your stamina, you know, you can't let that fall too far. Because if he catches you out in the open like that, you can see that that took like half of my health immediately, so... I guess that hit the root instead, that's fine. You can also just run up and melee this guy. Like, all of his attacks are parryable except for that one. So, like, he has a big stomp move that he does. You can parry it as long as you have, like, a bronze shield, I think. And then if you parry it, like, you take no damage. You just have to time it correctly. I have definitely killed this guy with a spear and shield before. As I think Otter would be able to attest to. I think we did that together. But, you know, this is hardcore, so I'm not taking those kinds of chances here. We're just going to employ the old stand behind pillars and shoot him with fire arrows over and over again until he dies strategy. And if he gets too close, just move to a different pillar. Like, because he walks around too, he tries to catch up to you. Although occasionally, very, very occasionally, he spawns like on top of one of the pillars, and it's hilarious because it takes him a minute to get off of it. He does the little where he leans forward and looks angrily. That right there. He does that to you when he's standing on top of the pillars. Like, oh, what am I up here for? What trickery is this? How have you managed to get me up on one of these pillars? And I'm like, dude, you spawned there. I had nothing to do with that. Not a single thing. Stamina management is important in this game, though, because that can definitely get you killed. If you don't properly pay attention to where your stamina gauge is, you can absolutely die. Just because you don't have the stamina to run away, or you stop making an attack mid-animation or something like that. Like, if you run out of stamina while you're charging the bow, yeah, you'll just stop charging it, and so you won't pull off the attack, and there you won't kill it. Ooh, I feel cold. It is nighttime. It is. It's very, very big. Very important. Now this pillar's a little close to him. I don't quite like that, so I'm just going to wait for him to move around it, and then we're going to go to this other one. Oh, but he followed. Interesting. Don't see that very often. That one was a little bit on me. Just gonna go ahead and get refilled on the old food here. Although I think, yeah, that's game. GG, Elder. Nice try. Good luck in the future. And then we'll throw out some of this other BS that I picked up along the way that I didn't mean to. Honestly, I'm gonna throw this tin out just so I can take the portal back home. And then we are going to take the portal back home. I'm going to sleep through the night, and then we're going to come back and fight him again. Because I've got to have one head for the altar, and I've got to have one head to hang up in the base. That's just how we do. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Your adulation is much appreciated. I celebrate with you, my friends. There are some people that build like an entire base around that guy in order to fight him. Like, they dig trenches and stuff like that. And I mean, like, it's not like it wouldn't help. I just don't see it as incredibly necessary. This guy is a easy peasy. The only thing easier is Eikthyr, and that's... Eiktyr's cheese is just have a shield. Like, that's really all you need for him. I probably should have killed those Grey Dwarfs before I came through that portal. I bet they're doing something naughty over there right now. In fact, so much so that I'm going to go back immediately. We're going to come out swinging. Because I can't have them destroying my, my stuff here. Did they hop off to go in the water? I thought I saw like 3 or 4 of them. The swamp boss is actually challenging. Like, the swamp boss is one of the ones that you might actually want to employ some cheese for. Bone Mass is no joke. His poison is pretty brutal. Like, even if you're ready for it, it can still kill you. Yeah, let's sleep through this cold, wet night. One poison potion? Like, tell me that's at least a piece. Like, each one of you had your own poison potion. Okay. No, no way. Yeah, you need... I think you need at least 2. Like, minimum. And then, having health potions and stuff also helps. For sure. Actually, I need more arrows. I don't have enough to fight him again. Yeah, especially if you rush it. Like, honestly, I like... There's a part of me that kind of likes to rush the swamp, because once you start getting to iron, that's, like, really when you're coming into your own in terms of, like, resources and stuff that you can use. You know? But man, it's real easy to just let yourself get killed doing stuff. Oh, my inventory's full. It won't even let me... It won't even let me try if I have a full, no empty slot, even though it's totally going to stack up there. I think 89 will be a fine amount. Throw that back away. Throw the feathers. Yeah, I'm telling you, that's the kind of infection that happens when you're doing it. Because, like, I wasn't even thinking about this game. I wasn't messing with no Valheim right now. I'm waiting on Hearth and Home. That's literally how I felt about it. And then I saw Al do it, and I was like, well, I guess I am gonna do it. Shit. And that's the thing. Like, other people inspire you to do stuff that you wouldn't expect, but it totally happens. Great Orc heads go here. Yeah. We lay waste to the tribe of Grey Dwarf. But yeah, it came out of nowhere. Like, I wasn't even thinking about this game. Like, not even a little bit. And then I just saw someone do it, and I was like, you know, that sounds fun. As quickly as attempts 2, 3, and 4 went, I was feeling like a little bit frustrated with it. But, you know, as long as you keep on picking yourself back up, you're going to be fine. Although I do think if I get to attempt number 9, I'm going to make that my lucky run and say that I get 9 lives. Mushroom beginning to fall off, so I'll go ahead and chomp that. Wish headshots mattered. Like, I continually think that in this game. Or that big fleshy sack on his chest actually had like a weak point to it. That would also be nice. The biggest tree boy. For now, this is safety. He's so mad, look at him. I think he can actually hurt his own roots too, like these things that he summons. I think if he hits them with the thorn... No, okay, not with the thorns. I think if he stomps on him, he'll hurt him. Or at least it did before. I don't know if that's still a thing. Like, maybe they eventually patched that out such that he wouldn't be hurting his own people. Oh, world save in 30 seconds. The most dangerous time to be fighting anything. Okay, got it. Not that I expect the world save to take too terribly long, but it can take just long enough where you get hit full in the face with one of these thorn rushes. And if that completely hits you, you die. That's how that works. Uh-oh, he's mad. Thorn Whip, not effective. So I used Stonewall. And GG easy. The Elder dies again, and now I have a trophy for my wall. And I don't need a second swamp key, so there you go. So Wake, I'm kind of curious. What's the story? Wake 9? Why? If you don't mind me asking. Nine is just your number. Okay. Well, I mean, that's perfectly fine. I just wondered if there was a story behind it. Wah! And we make it back to our ship. So let's, we're gonna go exploring after this. So I'm gonna leave this here for the moment. Wood. Stone. Great Orphize. Resin. Thistle. Blueberry. And that's it, right? Yeah. I'll need the swamp key. And the elder head has to go to the altar. Okay. Oh no. Oh no! Alright, well, that's fine. We'll just have to sail back to the base. I didn't wait long enough for it to reconnect to the other portal. Well then, let's get turned around here. What made you change your mind? No, and I mean, like, that's fine. Like, obviously, it's not super duper easy, and it definitely is kind of annoying. It does seem like it purposefully changes against you sometimes. Like, you'll come around a bend, you'll change your direction, and it'll be like, oh, well, what if I just moved directly in front of you? You're right. In real life, though, it doesn't change like every 15 minutes when you change a direction, though. It is gorgeous, though. The sun over a mountain in the distance. All the shimmering hues. I'm hoping that they'll develop the ocean a little bit more once they get further along in their development cycle. What I really want from the water is the ability to manipulate it. Like, I would love to be able to like make some waterfalls or something like that, or if the terrain generation just had waterfalls, I think that would be so cool. Which it might just be the thing that in Valheim, on this demi plane that we've been sent to by Odin, maybe there just are no waterfalls. Because I mean, like, obviously the real world isn't flat either, but ours is. Yeah, for sure. Like I said, I really thought that I was waiting on Hearth and Home to come out before I would ever come back to this. So I think that a lot of people are just waiting for them to get more done on it. But I mean, like, that's the downside of only having like a 5-person development team, right? Like, there are positives to having a small development team, but there are definitely downsides as well. Speed is one of those downsides for sure. Yeah, right. It almost doesn't feel like it is, because they did a really good job on it. Like, honestly, if they had put it out and said, "Yeah, that's it. That's the end of the game," I wouldn't be mad at them. Like, I would have felt like I got my money's worth for sure. Like, I want more. Don't get me wrong, but if they told me they weren't going to give me any more, I'd be like, "All right, well, fair enough." That was definitely worth the $25 I paid for it. Well, yeah, friend, I hope you enjoy your time on it. Jump in, start a new world. Just let's see where the game takes you. Or jump into your old one. Remember where you were. One of the cooler parts to me is definitely like the base building, so that's been sort of the cool thing about starting over again and again, is that I've gotten to build up like a different base each time. Oh yeah, that shared game experience. Rip to that. Well, start your own then. Nothing wrong with it. really feel like I need to spend some time widening this channel a little bit. Once I get to longboats, I won't be able to go out there, I don't think. Well, yeah, my guy, how are you gonna get through there? Boat's too big. I mean, realistically, it'd probably be easier to just go, like, out to the edge of it and, like, put in a docks, like, out there somewhere, instead of trying to do any of that mess that I'm talking about. Well, yeah, certainly you can just go over there and be like, get, like, get in the water and, like, literally swim push it. Like, that's definitely something that you can do. Okay, now, like I said, we're gonna go to the altar. And there we go. We're at 2 of 5. Next, a lot of iron farming is actually what you mean to say. But yes, he is the next boss that I'll have to defeat. Man, there's so much that you have to do to prepare for bone mass. Like, gosh, I don't even have fermenters, like, set up yet. Because I'm trying to figure out where to put them up on this base that I've developed. But it was such an interesting way to build a base, like, I had to give it a shot. Another Grey Dwarf head. Got my key. Got my pickaxes. I feel like I should almost just take the stuff with me. What does it take to make a basic forge? 4 stone, 4 coal, 10 wood, 6 copper. I don't think I have enough copper for another one. I don't. I've only got 4 pieces. Do I have any spare copper to smelt? Like I just didn't cook it all, maybe? I do have some. Let's get you smelted up. I got a lot of tin to smelt up, but I just didn't see the point. Yep. It's probably my favorite thing that I do at all in the game is set this up because it just works. It's really compact. It looks good, you know? Although I can see I missed a couple of walls. So, give me like a couple pieces of wood here. There we go. Yep, and it fits in, you know, you can fit this in anywhere. Like, because you could have, like, these 4 chests be, like, at your smeltery, and then have this, like, somewhere else. You can put signs on all the little cross beams so that you know what's in each individual chest. Like, I just come over here and I kind of have it memorized. Like, I know where stuff goes, so I just kind of flip through them until I have it all, but... you could be a little bit more involved with it if you want. I know that Otter... when we played together, his wife, she made something very similar to this after I showed her how to do it. And then she had, like, I don't know, 20, 30 chests, and they were all individually labeled. She got that level of get it donedness, I guess. Oh, hey, it looks like the carrots might be done. Let's hop down there real quick. A neck? She did, I'm telling you. It looks good, though. And, I mean, like, everything had a place, so... This is how I like to do my planting, just to make sure that everything has plenty of room to grow. I'm going to continually wish that they would just make it to where crops would snap to a grid, like everything else does. If I put a mod on this run, it will absolutely be a mod like that. Just something that helps me with spacing and little stuff like this. I'm trying not to install any gameplay changing mods while I'm doing a hardcore run, because I feel like that would cheapen the experience a little bit. But, man, I sure did like it when I had mods that let me do this a lot faster. I feel like that one went a little askew. Yeah, that row wasn't quite as straight as it should be. Okay. And then that stuff should be done now. Drop that in there. Actually, I need 4 to take with me. And then what else? What else? It was 4 stone, 10 wood. Is that a grayling somewhere being angry? Ah, yes. Thank you. Come again. Four stone, 10 wood. Okay. 10 wood. Do what now? What is it you're wanting me to do? Did I miss a fence somewhere? Huh. Weird that this one, like, didn't line up, if we're on the subject, but... Oh, like, on this? On the stairway? This makes you nervous? I don't think I can put a fence, like, around the whole thing, because I think some of this is in the red-orange territory. I'll tell you a good secret for not falling off the edge, though. Don't run. Got him. Lol, but gotta go fast. Yep. Everybody wants that Sanic experience. Unfortunately, not everybody is prepared for that Sanic experience. There we go. There's what I need. And what's the cheaper of the 2 upgrades? 2 bronze, 5 wood? 2 bronze, 5 wood it is. Sets my weight to a healthy 221, no big deal. Although I only need 6 of this. So let's put 2 of it in here. At 197, woo! And 4. Okay. I have thought about putting a fence, like, right here, though. Because the number of times, because, you know, ladders, like, you move up them weird. Like, your steps are kind of stilted because you get caught on them. So every now and then, when I'm running up this, like, sometimes I'll shoot up over the edge. I've fallen there before, once or twice. So I've thought about putting a gate there, but that'd be about the only place I feel like I need one. But alright, so now I have the stuff to make a forge wherever we land. And yeah, we're swamp hunting now. Need to find a swamp. Need to find a swamp. Let's get our comfort bonus back up and then we'll sail out. Although now that we're swamp hunting, I think I'm going to switch over to the good food. So let's throw that back. And let's pull out carrot soup and jam. Oh, I just said get the comfort bonus back too. Okay. Sit in our comfy chair. There we go. Got that full 17 minutes of rested bonus. Although that's about to be so much better soon, too, because once we have iron, ooh, the stuff that we can do. It's actually not that much, but man, we can do stuff. Move this over here. And then hit this boat with a repair real quick, and we're off. Whoa, the tide's going out. And now we're just going to kind of sail around the coast and try to find a swamp. What's up, Loco? Welcome to the party, brother. Are you enjoying your day off? Hell yeah. That's how I was this morning too. I had to jump up immediately to deal with, like, we had an internet technician come out to the house because my shit's been extremely unreliable lately. It's been really annoying. But they came out, they replaced a couple of parts on the box and stuff, and it does seem to be better. It's still not perfect, but it's definitely better. Grey dwarf just throwing a rock at my boat. Yep, I'm sort of hopeful that it'll even out with some time too. But who knows, man? Who knows? Just gotta keep our head on a swivel. Yeah, I'm thinking this landmass continued, so I'm hoping to see some of that. Either way, I do love going out into the ocean. It's so gorgeous. Gorgeous. Although seeing no land around me's got me worried, so I'm going to start swinging towards this one. Although that looks like a mountain over there. A lot of mountains in this terrain generation. Like, I was saying this earlier, but yeah, like, over here, I got, like, a mountain down here. All of this is a mountain. Like, up here in this unexplored area is also a mountain. Now I know I've got a mountain over there. A lot of mountains in this one. Mountain over there. Craziness. I don't think I'll have any trouble farming up some drakes once I get there. Yeah, for sure. Wait, go handle your business. Thanks for hanging out as long as you did. I hope it is easy for you to deal with and you have fun doing it. Ooh, that looks like a swamp dead ahead. Ladies and gentlemen, we might be at our first swamp. Now let's see if it's more than a sliver of land with nothing around it and nothing in it. Now this, of course, is where the real fun and the real danger begins. Because, like, don't get me wrong, Grey Dwarves, Trolls, these things can kill you. But the swamp wants to kill you. Everything about the swamp says, hello, prepare to die. And it's night now. Night's a really bad time to be exploring the swamp also. And yet, here we are. I'm trying to sail along the outside edges because I'd like to find some structures. That might be a crypt. I don't think it is, but that might be one. Yeah, I think that's the backside of one. Oh, nope. That is not. That is one of the semicircular towers. Look at this swamp. This skeleton just charging along the bottom trying to get to us. Swamp is a funny place like that. Oh, this is land also. By the way, did you know there was land there? I didn't, but I found out. But yeah, I would imagine that having a whole bunch of plants sticking up out of the water is indicative that the land is kind of close to the surface right there. And that looks like one of the little tree houses. The houses that are up on stilts, like right there above the red arrows. So that's not a place for us to, like, permanently stay. Although I do like the shape of that grouping of trees there. Ah, 2 wraiths. Well, that's no bueno. Oh, that's it. It got me. It got me. Wraiths are a tragedy. Seeing 2 of those together, I could handle one of them, but 2 of them together is just, like, really difficult to deal with. If the wind hadn't been against me, I would have just sailed away. But the wind was against me, so I couldn't. There's just nothing to do about it. I shouldn't even have been there at night. Like, the smart move, like the absolute smart move, would have been to just not sail through a swamp at night. But it is what it is. Remove. Remove. New. There we go, that's about right. Oh yeah, it just happened. So let me also update the stream info. 6th attempt, day 1. 6th attempt, day 1. It is, man, because it can just sneak up on you. You have to be, it's to have enough resources to be prepared 100% of the time, and there are a lot of things that you think that you can get away with that you can't. And I'm still, honestly, even at 6 attempts, I feel like I'm still figuring out the boundaries for what I should and should not do. Quick little trick to skip the intro. Just log out once it starts. Lessons from Z. Skip the intro. Don't sail through a swamp at night. Planes are your enemy. Don't go near them. Respect the trees. Make sure you've got some food. Yeah, don't panic, Jim. You're absolutely right. Food. Food is important. But that's what I'm talking about, like, where it's hard to be prepared 100% of the time with food. Like, it really is. Because, I mean, like, that's a very, very disposable resource. God, seeing that right there is where the insult comes in. Man, friggin' starting off with one run again. That's always the thing that makes me go, do I really want to do this? Is this really what I'm interested in right now? God, it sucks to have to start over the skills. My first Grayling kill always feels good. They deserve to die, as we all know. Just need to find some loose stones. Just some loose stones hanging out on the ground. Not flint. I definitely want flint, but that's not what I need right this second. That's buried. I mean, it's not going to stop me from collecting the flint, but I can't make use of it right this second. I would need at least enough to make a hammer. Yep, I know. I know, buddy. I know. Huh, maybe I just skip stone axe entirely. If I find enough flint. Alright, man, come over here. Yep. Get trash. Get out of here. See that combat positioning? That was brilliant. I threw it right off into the water. Where trash like it belongs. The opposite of a deathless run. The unarmed run. where you fight everything with your bare fists. Doesn't matter how many times you die. Just keep going. God, the time it would take. Okay, so I got that going. Let's collect some more wood. Let's box another grayling. Hey, you gotta die. Let's try to build a little bit of a structure here. Is that covered enough? Okay, that's covered enough. Yeah, good, good. Get out of here. So flint axe takes 4 wood, 6 flint. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna skip stone axe this time. Look at me go. We're doing it the Minecraft way this time. I'm punching all the trees to start. Flint axe. Just better than your stone axe all the way around. No, yeah, okay, so yeah, Jim, I just saw your last message. I thought that was... for some reason, I thought that was my bot. Same color name and everything. But yeah, the prep between 2 and 3 is insane. First off, you need all the iron. And I mean, like, all the iron. You need so much iron, obviously. And then the, other than that, poison pots. Like, I even like to go into it with, like, some of the health potions. You can build structures to make it easier for you to deal with the boss. You know, I mean, like, there's so many different things that you can do to try to prepare for it. And that all takes so much time. Huh. No. Bad Grayling. Yeah, let's go scavenge the coast here. See what we can find. Oh, no, he saw me. I got just a smidge too close to that one. Oh, look, some friendly necks. They're so happy to provide me with their tail. I love it when you just randomly find a grouping of like 5 mushrooms, like all hanging out around each other. Right, I can just log out and it'll show you. So yeah, that's the seed. We'll give you a couple seconds to write it down. Or take a screenshot or whatever. Cool beans. I have arrived. Oh, the sight of that. I don't think it's quite big enough to be what I want in an island base, and it's definitely a little bit further away from land than I'd like it to be. Man, someday I'll have an island base again. Oh my god, the sun shafts are making it hard to find the reflections. I mean, they're making it hard to find the flint. Ah. Okay. Set down a crafting table and let's see what I can build right now. Go and get a club going. Go and get a hizzo. And then I want to build a shield, but that's 4 resin, 4 leather scraps. And then a spear is 2 leather scraps. What's up, bird? Yeah, I know. I can smooth ground now. That's a very, very like subjective asterisk marked. You can smooth ground now. You can politely suggest to the ground that it needs to be a little bit smoother. I feel is what the hoe is used for. Oh man, I sure did run right up on that boar without any stamina. What a fool. Give me your sweet, sweet leather scraps. Give me that sweet, succulent necktail. Wow, when roasted over an open fire, necktail is one of the finest meals you can have. I'm sure some dude said before. Now see, this channel is wide enough that I think you could just actually get a long ship through it no problem. It actually kind of looks similar to the last one, except it's a little bit wider. But I mean, y'all saw me pull up a new random seed. Like, I definitely didn't load up the same thing, but that's weird how the terrain generated in kind of a similar fashion. Oh man, it placed the Eikther portal I know about is across the ocean? Wait a minute, is this like all one island? How big is this thing that I'm on? No way. I'll have those tails, thanks. So yeah, sadly not as much of an island as I was hoping for. But still though, that's a pretty large landmass that's like kind of cut off from a lot of other things. But yes, remind me, what did this up here look like? Alright, this was the land that was kind of vaguely connected. I'm gonna take a look at this island out here. Such as it is. I could get away with some stuff on this. It'd be really difficult for monsters to approach it, which is my reason for being like kind of excited that it exists here. Because they'd like basically the only entrance they have is to come from that over there. Like that's the they'd all have to like swim up. If I put walls around this whole thing, boy, I don't like that it's all rock, unfortunately. But you know, you work with what you got. I think I'm going to set the crafting table down like right here in the center, and then that should cover, I think. Let me get on a building thing. Okay, so yeah, all the way up there. I might need 2 of them, but if I had 2 of them, I could definitely cover like the whole island. So let's put a crafting table over here. And then we'll put one like over here. And yeah, that's got the whole island covered. So let's tear down these trees and start getting to building. So the highest point on this thing is pretty much this right here, I believe. So if I put the floor right there, I think the only other thing that could be higher is this. And then we can kind of terrace it out a little bit is what I'm hopeful for. Like maybe 1 or 2 stairways in between, you know what I'm saying? Summit like that, and then we do this business, and then we'll find a high point over here. I mean, personally, I wait for one of them to go green, because that indicates that it doesn't have full floor contact. And then we'll just do that, and then we'll just slowly kind of maneuver around, laying out little buildings, little pathways, little walkways like this. And that'll be how we form the structure upon the rocks to actually, like, kind of make sense. And then we'll do one here at the bottom of the stairs. And then it'll go over towards that one. And I think that I can just fall off right there and go up that. Yeah. Yeah. That one will definitely be green. Yeah. And then for this one, since it's so high, I'll go ahead and use ladders. And then maybe a stair to finish it off. Is that blue? That's blue, okay. And this way we're kind of integrating some verticality into our base, you know? Make it less flat against the ground. Which is nice. So nice. Hope this tree falls that way. Away from me. That's what I really want to have happen. Good. It did. Kinda. Not exactly like I wanted it to, but you know, I'll take it. Okay. Good, good. Yes. Yes, bend to my will. Ideally, I'd be able to get rid of the stump too, but that's a little bit more of an arduous task than I'm willing to undergo for this, so yeah, we'll just call it good that we got rid of this part. Try to see if I can get this back up on shore. Maybe if I... get over the rock, then I can push it up some. What are you caught on? Like, what's actually got you? I don't know why it didn't roll down to that rock in the first place, if I'm being completely honest. Is it this piece of flint? Did that piece of flint have you so good that you couldn't run away? Ooh. It actually took out the crafting table. There we go. That's a lot of tree-based damage. Okay. Finally got it to break in half. You go over there for now. Vile insides hit me with that hydrate. Thank you. Just trying to find my water. Thank you very much. And that's how we get early fine wood. Not much, but it's there. And we've got 2 more logs to throw at this other one over here. Let's see if we can get it done. Oh, goodness gracious. Look at us. Okay. Alright, now that's all the wood that we currently have available. Until we go over to the mainland over there. Which way did I face the boards? Straight up and down. Okay, so we're on the right orientation then. Right there. Good, good, good. Now, fortunately, these giant rocks like this, they count as, like, pure ground contact. So, for structural integrity, we're fine on that front. I'm out of a workbench's range over there. Alright, 3rd workbench incoming game, jeez. There we go. Although it looks like the last 2 were rotated the other direction somehow. I don't know how they got rotated the wrong direction, but they sure did. What? Listen, you little neck bastard. Get wrecked. Get wrecked! Okay. And then we'll just build the same stairs, but all 3 of them, going up into this. And then let's start throwing some walls up. I think I'm going to leave this last one. Maybe I'll even extend it one more. No. that's a good length. So I'll leave that one as like a little deck. Wood. Out of wood. Let's tear down our last tree over here. I do need to get one workbenches, at least one of them covered before I before I run out of wood here. So let's just do a temp job. That we're out roaming the need a workbench setup. It says it's too exposed now. Bet you're not. Bet you just need to be slightly further forward. Huh. Interesting. No? How about that? No. Like, I just used this. Alright, well. Alright, don't worry. I got you. I got you. I know what you want. You want that good solid double roof over your head. Are you good now? Cool. Because that was the last thing I could build before I'd have to build another hammer, which is why I was trying really hard to get one of them encased. Okay. I don't think this is the case, but can I actually upgrade my flint axe? No, that requires level 2. So we'll worry about that. Let's cross the way, and we're going to have to harvest some more wood. Now, eventually, when we get a bunch of wood or stone together, we can also raise a pathway, so we won't have to swim every time. It's nice to start a tree avalanche every now and then, but you gotta be careful. You have to respect the trees. They are your most dangerous enemy. Absolutely. fish that ended up on shore of the lake. Huh, interesting. I normally don't get to mess with fish because the fishing pole is... Like, the whole fishing mechanic is locked behind finding the merchant. And having enough money to buy it. I mean, it's pretty cheap. By the time you're able to find the merchant, you should have enough money to be able to purchase the fishing pole. Oh, are you helping me tear down the tree? Thank you. But unfortunately, as I've said, your race is a blight upon this land that must be cleansed. Father Odin has given me this vision. Valheim, no greylings, no shamans, no brutes. Ah, my inventory's full. Okay. Very fine. Seeker's business. We place down a workbench over here. Real quick. Then we raise ground feature. A lot of stone, so it's not something that we can do like right this second, but in the future we got to keep in mind that we can do stuff like that. Now, like less rock having like a natural like pathway up, which is really nice. It does flow. It doesn't look like it works smoothly. Prepared? Hey, we can make a spear and we can make a shield now. Shield 100% first thing. And then we can continue our building. About that much of it, and then we'll start the real walls. Okay, so, ha. I'm going to place the workbench actually over here. Try and get some dimensions laid out here. Just want to sort of see where everything is and where it can go to. Yes, totally. I meant to place that on top of the other one. Like, I kind of wish that Snap 2 and Don't Snap 2 keybinds. So 100% mode, and then also have, like 100% Don't Snap 2 mode. Like, I don't want you to Snap 2 at all. Like, not a little bit. It'd be nice if that was also an option. Okay, and then this I'm going to hide underneath here. I have 12 of them, but I need to have one available for building. A bit more. It doesn't show through the floor, right? Not a... Okay, good. Just hide it. Just hide it. Nobody needs to know that's there. Although, I guess I'll need to push... That's very visible through the floor. Let's try to find the sweet spot here. Kind of put the taller parts more towards this side, so if they do show through, they would be shows through. That is, if I can put a wall here, that's an exception. Here we go. Oh no, that one's so much further. Why would you put that much further in? Stop it. Maybe I have one of these here? A gap there though, that sucks. There we go. That's fine. That's fine. I accept that. I accept that in my heart. Okay, and then we got a platform down here. And then we can come down here and have whatever we want over here. Honestly, don't think I'm going to have a crafting bench over here. I kind of would like some, like if I fight with that. You know what I mean? I am down for some neck fights. See, I was talking about earlier when I was like, yeah, every time you die, you get to build a new base, and it's nice because it lets you just do something that's completely different. Obviously, I'm doing something that's... Oh, but I need a workbench out here for this, I guess. I was thinking I wouldn't have one, but I need one. But yeah, every time you die, you get to take a moment again to be like, oh, well, I gotta get something set up. I need some place to sleep. I need some place to exist. Oh man, you know what would be dope? Is if this workbench over here counts as being enclosed in, can I use it? Knock out this one and then just use it? Oh no, it needs a roof. Okay. That would have been too good. That would have been too good. Ope strategy. If it had worked. So let's go get more wood. Quickly, before the darkness. Eat some little berries. We got to be settled in. Ooh, I think that was world save almost getting me. And there's all the wood that I had to leave behind from my earlier shenanigans. Oh. Lose track of the other half of the trigger. Is that all there was? You know what? I just realized how dangerous that was. Yeah, I noticed. I'm trying to do a test, see if I can figure out what's the cause. Wow, that log did 21 damage to me. I don't think you can sneak up on birds. Nah, I think they fly away regardless. Like, there's no stealth on birds. Cannot be done. I'm gonna try something real quick. This might just like flat out interrupt the stream, but I'm gonna try real fast.